Welcome to Harvey Dent's Spirit of Truth. And to say that the Elon Musk family tree is a rabbit hole would be an understatement, especially when it comes to his great-grandfather Harry. The great-grandfather Harry was an illegitimate child, and it just seems to be a lot of trouble tracking down exactly who he came from. Okay, Harry was... Eliza was Harry's mother, Henry was Eliza's mother, and new information, Eliza had an older brother. Yeah, we're going to call him Uncle Charlie. Charles Musk was born, I think 4 years before Eliza, was the eldest child of Henry Musk, and just so happened didn't go into the same line of work as Henry, which is odd for a bricklayer back in that time. Bricklaying masons, it was kind of like a familial thing to pass down father to son. And it just seems that old Uncle Charlie decided to go into agriculture and lived his life completely and totally away from Henry and the rest of his family. Just went off and did his own thing. But Henry took a very strange liking to Harry. That was his grandson, his illegitimate grandson. Harry ended up being his helper, his apprentice, bricklaying apprentice, and that's how Harry made his living throughout his life, was bricklaying and construction and stuff along those lines. Now remember, Eliza Musk had two more illegitimate children, not at different times, they were twins. And these twins just happened to die before either of them reached the age of 3. One died at 1 year and 9 months, and the other died a few months after that one. No cause of death is listed, and it's not safe to assume anything. I just find it very odd that the two brothers of Harry's died so soon, and his Uncle Charlie seems to have not wanted to be a part of the family traditional trade and did his own thing. Really didn't, have much to do with the family. It didn't seem, to not pick up the trade that your father used to raise your family. Just seems a little odd, but I guess maybe at the time Henry didn't need help. He was, in his prime or whatever when Charlie was born, or of working age. I just find it very odd that Charlie was the one who just lived locally, while Harry, who took on the trade and was under Henry's wing, is the one that branched out to Canada and then later South Africa, especially South Africa during the time of apartheid. And they seem to, the Musks really liked apartheid. They were all for apartheid. Someone went as far as to say that they were Nazi sympathizers. I'm not going to go that far, but they really liked apartheid. That system worked for them. And Harry was a part of, living in that system. If you couldn't tell, I am doing this recording while driving into work because I think it's that important to get the information out there as soon as I can, as soon as I come across it. So, again, Elon Musk does have an illegitimate great-grandfather. His great-grandfather was illegitimate. His mother, Eliza Musk, had 2 other children, but they're not a factor because they died very young. She had an older brother who didn't take on the family trade and did his own thing in England, while Harry, the illegitimate son of who knows who, went on to branch out to Canada and South Africa and did all these things because he was just a traveler and wanted to experience life, and he did it all by himself, and he didn't need anybody when he landed in any of these places, right? He didn't need anybody. He was Harry Musk. He could make it in Canada and make it in South Africa, and hit the ground running when he gets there. Hey, I'm Harry Musk. I lay brick. Give me a job. And that's apparently how it went. Why did I go down that tangent? Well, it's to express the possibility that Harry Musk might have had connections. Harry Musk might have had brothers, fraternity brothers that he could turn to and depend on to help him land in these far away, distant places he had never been to before, so that he could, make his way while there. Considering the fact that Harry was a brick mason, which, I mean, just because someone's a mason doesn't mean they're a Freemason, but back in the 1800s, chances are, if you were a brick mason or any kind of mason, you were a mason. Not saying Harry was, but I just think it's awfully coincidental that the eldest child of Eliza Musk, the illegitimate grandchild of Henry Musk, went on to do so much and have such a great rest of the family tree. I mean, damn, the top of the family tree is heavier and it has deeper roots than the bottom, which would make a tree uproot pretty soon. Yeah, the tree's going to uproot. Anyway, so chances are Henry Musk were Masons, and old Charlie Musk, being the eldest son of Henry Musk, and because of my own personal experience about Freemasonry and what they do with the eldest son, seems that Charlie Musk got the old, eldest son treatment and was left in the dark, while everybody else went on ahead to pursue their mastery of the craft. While we will probably never find concrete evidence of any of the Musk's involvement in Freemasonry, I think it's pretty safe to assume that if great-great-great-grandpa Henry Musk was a Mason and great-grandpa Harry Musk was a Mason, considering their lifestyle and their place in the community to this point, I'd have to think it's safe to say that pretty much the Musks are Masons. And you can quote me on that. Yeah. Until you find your truth, keep looking.